What's doing, everybody? I'm Alec Lace. Thank you for watching First Class Fatherhood. Today I'm going to hit you guys with my Super Bowl 55 Media Day coverage. This is the third consecutive year that I've been invited by the NFL to take part in the Media Day experience. This year it was done a little bit differently, like everything else due to the pandemic. It was a virtual event that took place over the course of 4 days. This did make it a little bit more difficult to get them heavy hitters in there, such as Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, both of whom I had the honor of speaking with at the last two Super Bowls. But I'm in there in the Zoom meetings with all the heavy hitters from all the sports networks, ESPN, the Daily News, all these other guys are in there. So it made it a little bit more difficult for there. But I did manage to get called on 13 times. So you're going to hear from 13 of the dads that will be playing on Super Bowl Sunday. And as you'll see, the faces of these guys just light up as I ask them questions about fatherhood. These are guys that are at the top of their profession and they're about to play in the biggest game of their life. Yet when I ask them questions about fatherhood, you can see what's truly important and what these guys are really playing for. So get down there, smack the subscribe button, tap the like, and you're going to hear right now from players of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs that are playing in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa Bay. I'm Alec Lace, and you're listening to First Class Fatherhood.
Next up, we'll go to Alec Lace from First Class Fatherhood.
Hey, Mike, what's doing? My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. I love what you've done with the Mike Evans Family Foundation, how you turned your tragedy into something positive. I'm just curious, along your journey, how did becoming a father change your perspective on life?
Taught me to be more patient, taught me to be more selfless. Bringing in a human in this world is a tall task. You don't just have a kid for a couple years or you have it for the rest of their life. And you want to be a better role model and be a better person for your child. And I think that's how everybody should be. And, my children have, definitely shaped me into the man that I've become. I used to be very immature before I had kids. It definitely helped me mature and just want to be a better person.
And will come from Alec Lace.
Hey, Ndamukong, I host a show called First Class Fatherhood. It focuses on fatherhood and family life. And I know Super Bowl champion would be a terrific title, but you're about to have the most important title of your life, and that's father. What's been the best piece of advice you've gotten about becoming a dad, maybe from your dad or anybody else? And what are you excited most about being a dad?
Yeah, probably the best advice that I've gotten was to be patient, take everything as it comes. It's going to be definitely life-changing. And for me, I'm excited just to be able to see them come into the world. We're having twins, so double the trouble, which will be very interesting. And really, my wife and I are just excited about the opportunities, the next chapter of our lives. And I want to make sure I'm in their lives as much as possible as my father was.
Next question will come from Alec Lace of First Class Fatherhood.
Hey, William, what's doing? My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. I'm curious, how did becoming a father kind of change your perspective on life? And are you going to be going for the girl?
No, I'm not going. I am not going for the girl. I am done. But being a father definitely opened my eyes to the world. Once I became a father, once my kids became of age to talk to me, I definitely understood everything my mother and father were telling at me, and all of the emotions that I saw come from them. I saw it, the million questions you get, the why, the no's. It's the most exciting, and if you are prepared, it's the most beautiful experience you can feel, is to be a parent.
So go to Alec Lace.
Hey, Donovan, what's doing? I host a show called First Class Fatherhood. I talk about fatherhood and family life. And I know you got a little girl at home there. What was the experience like for you becoming a dad? And what are the top values that you're hoping to instill in your daughter growing up?
Oh man, it's great. It's probably top the best thing happened in my life. My baby girl, she's precious. I love her. I FaceTime her how many times a day just to see her smile at me. At 6 months, it means a lot. And I just want to instill for her to be, confident, trustworthy, loving, caring, and respectful. But yeah, that's what's my baby girl. Shout out to Sarai. Shout out to, Kayla. for giving birth to our beautiful baby girl. So, yeah.
I didn't know if I got cut off there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I host a show called First Class Fatherhood. It focuses on fatherhood and family life. I got 3 and a girl myself here. So I was curious for you, what was the transition like for you going from being a dad of boys to having a girl and being a girl dad? And what do you enjoy most about being a dad?
I'd say one thing: the boys teach you how to be strong. You have to have that tough love. You still have to love on them, but they have you with this tough love. You have to build them and mold them. Then when you have that daughter, she helps you understand so much more. Like I grew up I have all sisters, but my daughter is basically like me. I have 3 sisters, and I'm the only boy, and my daughter has 3 brothers, and she's the only girl. So for me, it helped me understand even more by having a daughter, how to really cherish a woman, how to really love a woman, because I understand that. I mean, I respect women to the utmost because of my mother and all my sisters and my aunties, but it was just different. It was a different feel when I had my daughter. She put everything in perspective for me. Anything that I have ever done negatively, she made me realize that I can't do those things. I can't say certain things because she's watching. I have to move a certain way. Things that I could say to the boys, I can't say to my daughter. I understand that my daughter is watching just as well as my boys. I can have tough love with her, but my tough love has to be different with her. But like I said, at the end of the day, I look at this. One thing, I love my kids. I love my family. But the daughter she does something to your heart that's so much different than the boys. And I love my boys to death, but my boys, I feel like I have to be tough. And with my daughter, she makes me like real mushy.
Well said. You're a first-class father all the way. Good luck on Sunday.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that.
Lace with First Class Fatherhood.
Hey, Ryan, what's doing? My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. I believe you got 1 and 1 and 1 on the way here. Are you guys going to find out what you're having with kick a ball and see if it blows up blue or pink? And what are the top values that you're hoping to instill in your kids growing up?
Yeah, we're really blessed. We have a 5-year-old little boy, 2-year-old little girl, and another baby on the way. So I love the idea of kicking the football, but I always told my wife, I said, I would love to wait. And she's such a planner that she's like, there's no way we're waiting on the first 2. But she always said, if we have 1 of each and we're pregnant with a 3rd, that she would consider waiting. And so we are not finding out. So we have, I don't know, 12, 13 more weeks to go here. Babies due this spring, and we don't know what we're having. So looking forward to that surprise. And as far as instilling values, I think, first of all, let me just say, I love what you're doing. I think that we need more dads. We need more dads in this country and in this world. And that's something, man, I can get behind your cause. I love that. So grateful to hear what you're doing. I think as far as values I want to instill in my children, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of values. I think my faith is something that has really shaped me. That would be the first thing. It would be my Christian faith. And then secondly, I think just to treat people kindly, to be kind to people, to love one another. And, there's a lot of values, but I would say those are the 3 that come to mind when you first asked me.
Next question is Alec Lace with First Class Fatherhood. Alec, go ahead.
Hey, SHAQ, what's doing? Congratulations on making it to the Super Bowl here. I know you're very tough on the defensive side of the ball, but what type of disciplinarian are you as a dad? And is that different than the discipline style that you grew up with?
It's similar to the discipline style I grew up with, but initially, but now I just really only discipline when it comes to safety, when they're doing stuff that could put themselves in danger, in harm's way, like normal stuff, like not normal stuff, but like if the 2 boys going at it, I probably won't do anything unless it's the 3rd time I told them to stop or something like that. I usually give them a lot of tries to get it correct, because as a parent, I feel as though if the kids don't understand what you tell them, is like you got to try to find out a better way to teach it to them. And then once you feel like you told them that way and they still doing it, then you got to be more of a disciplinarian.
This is Alec Lace from First Class Fatherhood.
Sammy, what's doing? Congratulations. My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. What do you enjoy most about being a girl dad? And are you going to be trying for the boy?
I think girls is something special. You get to go home and they have the most nurturing energy. Some days you don't have good days or you have bad days, just life. And I can leave this job. I can leave my hobby and go home and have two beautiful girls just land beside me. And it's amazing. They lift me up. They're there to nurture me. They're there to help me be better in life. And they're there to help me be a better person. I think when they came on this earth, they changed my life, and I love them. And definitely would love to have a boy though, somebody I can grow up and hopefully raise another me and hopefully play football and be in the league and do great things in this world. But definitely love that. But man, I love my girls and they're special, and they help me be a better person, better man, and they keep everything in perspective for me.
And go next to Alec Lace.
Hey, Harrison, what's doing? I host a show called First Class Fatherhood. I focus on fatherhood and family life. I'm a Catholic like yourself there. I was wondering, how important is your faith in raising your kids, and what are the top values that you're hoping to instill in your kids growing up?
Super important. It's one thing I'm probably the most proud of. My beautiful wife, and then, we have two kids now. Our daughter was born in December, so navigating having a 2-year-old and then the newborn has been a challenge, but it's the most important thing in my life. And as far as faith goes, I think that helps me along the way. When I go into different challenges, when I face adversity, my faith is the most important thing, even more than family. And it helps me be a better husband, helps me be a better father and a better football player. So that's my profession. And as far as what I want to instill in them, I'd love them to treat everybody with respect, to love everyone as they love themselves, and do everything they can to please our Lord and glorify Him.
Well said. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
You're about to have another kid here, so how did becoming a father change your perspective on life?
We're having another one coming up in July, but my first one was last May, or 2 Mays ago now. It made me be more patient and realize, life is more about you, more than about you. And that's kind of shaped me into a different player as well. This team is more than, just about yourself. So it's a lot of teamwork that goes into, raising a child and things like that. And I can very relate to it in football as well. So it definitely changed my, my outlook on life and things like that, just to be able to, care for one that can't even, care for themselves and things like that. So it just make you realize, there's more than life, just in waking up and just going with no purpose. So yeah, it definitely changed the ways I thought about, being a teammate, in football and in life.
I'm going to go next to Alec Lace.
Anthony, what's doing? I host a show called First Class Fatherhood. It focuses on fatherhood and family life. I believe you got 2 boys and a girl. So I want to know, what do you enjoy most about being a dad? Are you going to try to even up the score there with another girl?
No, I think we're done after 3. After the third one, it's been kind of crazy at the house. So we're all set with that for sure. But I think I just enjoy the time that I get to spend with them. And it's really fun when your kids get to that age where they start playing their own sports, and you can go and you get just excited for them as you do for yourself. And I really enjoyed this summer getting to go to my son's flag football games and watching both of them play soccer. So
Take the next question from Alec Lace with First Class Fatherhood.
Hey, Mike, what's doing? My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. I love your
Awesome.
Instagram pictures. You look like a really fun dad, a first-class father for sure. What do you enjoy most about being a father?
Honestly, there's a ton of things. I mean, it's hard to put a finger on one thing, but I've been very, very fortunate and blessed to have three beautiful children, an amazing wife, and it's just kind of changed my perspective on things. Having little ones to look after and their futures to look forward to. It's just been so much fun. every single day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I, how work goes for me. I come home, my family will love me no matter what. And I'll always love them. And it just, it helps motivate me every day when I get up every morning, and it makes me push myself harder. Just knowing that I got my family relying on me, and I love them to death. And they definitely brighten my day every single day. I get home, and it's been really fun. Just kind of reliving my childhood through them, and just teaching them things, and I just love every second of it.
This question will come from Alec Lace of First Class Fatherhood.
Hey, Chad, what's doing? My show focuses on fatherhood and family life. I think you're a first-class father all the way. And I know Patrick Mahomes is about to be a father himself now. So what kind of advice do you have for him or for any of the other about-to-be dads that are out there listening?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to listen to your child. I mean, every time a parent comes out and says they do something else, everybody has their own way. But I think the biggest thing for me is just listening to both my kids and what their interests are, studying what their friends are saying. And I think getting a real picture of who they are and who they're going to become. And if you can listen to them and, give them the best advice after that, it's a great feeling, because if you listen to them, then you really know what they're going through in life.